You have a story about one of your very first run-ins with the police and how that shaped you.
It was my 13th birthday. In my community, when you turn 13 as a boy, it's a coming of age kind of experience. It was the first birthday party I had ever had in my life. I was overjoyed. My father approached me with an envelope. He said, "Here, boy." And I grabbed what he gave me, the envelope, and opened it up, and it was a card. All it had in, "Love, Daddy." I saw something. I said, "Oh, my Lord." It was a $20 bill. But this was in 1959, and a $20 bill was enormous. Most money I had ever had in my entire life. I looked at my father. He smiled and said, "That's for you, boy." I grabbed him, hugged him, said, "Thanks, Daddy." And I grabbed it, put it back in the card, folded the envelope, put it in my back pocket, tightened that button, closed it. My friends and I, maybe 8 or 9 of us, guys my age, we were going out to the park later on that day, and they had no idea that I had this kind of money because I was going to treat everybody. And we were walking and playing, joking with each other and jumping, and a cop car pulls up. "Hey, stop right there." We stopped. And he came over, he said, "Get against the wall." It was 2 of them. They went down the line and said, "Where you boys going? What you doing? Where you coming from?" The whole gamut, and patting everyone down. I was the last one. When they got over here, I had my hands on the wall like this. He patted me down. He said, "You don't have anything on?" I said, "No, sir, I don't." And he went to my back pocket and he said, "What's that?" I said, "No, that ain't nothing. That's just," and he said, "Hold, turn around." And I felt him unbutton the button, go into my pocket, pull out the envelope. I just turned around. I said, "That's my money for my dad." And he, "Shut up, turn around." Okay, and then closed it back, put it back in my pocket. I said, "All right, now y'all get on out of here." I took 2 steps and stopped. My hand was straight to my pocket, of course. The button was still unbuttoned. Pulled the envelope out, and I opened it. The only thing in there was the card. I said, "Give me my money." We said, "Get the out of here." I said, "Give me my money. That's my birthday money. I'm 13 years old. This is a police officer. He's supposed to take care of us." I didn't know how to process this. I kid you not. Everything that I thought about life changed at that moment, and I changed. It took me years and years and years before I was able to get over the perception that all police were like this, that all white people were like this. I got to the point where I realized that this was a bad cop. This was a bad human being. And not all cops, not all human beings were like this, because I had met some angels and some saints after that. Even police officers and correctional officers and guards.